Good morning, dear students. Yes, I am back with my new civics chapter, the Indian Constitution. And under this Indian Constitution, we are going to just discuss about fundamental rights and our duties and upliftment of the marginalized communities. So, let's start with the fundamental rights. So, what do you mean by fundamental right? Fundamental rights, see, rights which are considered essential or fundamental for well-being of a person are called fundamental rights. Actually, fundamental right is charter of rights in Constitution of India, and it guarantees civil liberties such that all Indians can lead their lives in peace and harmony. Now move to further background of fundamental rights. If we talk about these fundamental rights, this is given in part 3rd of Indian Constitution. There are 22 parts of Indian Constitution, and under part 3 or part 3rd it is given. Now part 3rd and article 12 to 35, this is called Magna Carta of Indian Constitution. Now this fundamental rights, concept of this fundamental rights, we have borrowed it from US country. Now in 1931, for the first time, fundamental rights were discussed in INC session, Karachi session, that was Karachi session, and at that time president of this session was Vallabhbhai Patel. Draft of fundamental right is prepared by Jawaharlal Nehru. And in Jammu and Kashmir, there are still 7 fundamental rights. What does it mean? It means that when our constitution was being prepared, there were 7 fundamental rights. But after then, 7th fundamental right, that was the right to property, that was excluded from fundamental rights during 44th amendment 1978, and that right was converted into legal right. But in Jammu and Kashmir, this right is still there. So that's why there are 7 fundamental rights in Jammu and Kashmir, and that right to property, it is made a legal right under article 300A in 12th part of the Constitution. So at present we can say that there are only 6 fundamental rights. Let's move further and we'll just see what is the importance of fundamental rights. Here we can see that FR, what does it mean? FR is the short form for the fundamental rights over here. Now fundamental rights create a feeling of security amongst the minorities in the country. Here first of all you should know what is minorities. Minority is the population which is less than others, means whose population is less, that is called minorities. You can say except Hindu, everyone is minority, like Sikh, Muslim, all that. So here fundamental rights take care of the security of these minorities. Then fundamental rights save him from any exploitation. It also, these fundamental rights also help a person to protect them from this exploitation. Then fundamental rights provide equal status and opportunity to every citizen. Then types of fundamental rights. If we talk about fundamental rights, as we have already discussed in previous means background of fundamental rights, then we can see that there are 6 fundamental rights. The first one is right to equality. Next, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, then right to constitutional remedies. So here in this way we have discussed that there are only 6 fundamental rights in our country, but except Jammu and Kashmir where there are 7 fundamental rights. Now here I just want to tell you shortcut to remember these fundamental rights. So how we can remember these fundamental rights easily? For that you can see here free CC. First of all, what do you mean by CC? CC means character certificate, and free CC means you can freely get the character certificate issued by school. So let's see fundamental rights letter to letter here. First of all, F. F stands for freedom. So here it is right to freedom. R stands for religion. So it is right to freedom of religion. E stands for equality. So here it is right to equality. E stands for exploitation. So it is right against exploitation. C stands for constitutional. So right to constitutional remedies. Then another C stands for cultural. So here it is cultural and educational rights. So dear students, in this way we can easily remember our 6 fundamental rights through this short code, that is free CC. So I hope that you have understood what I have explained you, and now in next video I'll explain you different types of fundamental rights in detail. So till then, bye.